Alright, so I'm going to pass out this piece of paper to everybody. Everybody kind of grab a pen somewhere. That one. I do not want you to open it. And while I'm passing it out, I want you to think about the people that you trust, the people that you truly trust. Not family members, those outside of your family members.
Jesus.
You're like Jesus on the paper. Oh, we got some trustworthy people for this crowd. Okay, alright, so the people that you trust, that you would trust with a secret. Okay? Alright. And I want you to write the names down. You can write the first name or the initial or no family. Listen up. It doesn't have to be people you work with. It's people you trust. People that are in your inner circle. Not your Facebook friends that you don't even know where they live. Your inner circle, that's right, but not your family members. So write down the first names of those individuals.
God, I trust.
Everybody in your inner circle. Usually everybody has 3 to 6 people that you know how to trust. First person you'll tell news to. Three's a luxury. You guys have trust issues. Yes, start. Write them down. Write them down. Write first names. That's all we need, our first names. We're going to talk about a sensitive subject today. Write down the names.
And their address.
And no, we don't want to know their address. Okay, so we're talking. Alrighty, now open up your paper and fill out the demographics of those people. Fill out the demographics. This is only for your eyes only. Nobody else is looking at this. Nobody else, unless you share it. Maybe you trust your neighbor. Maybe their name is on the paper. Anything in particular go into other? Not necessarily.
Of course. That's how I do.
Hey, don't help her out the door.
We don't want to know the questions. No, we don't want to know the questions. It's not she's not paying attention. Good. Okay. Can everybody see the television? Yeah. Okay.
Like if everybody were aware of the biases that they have. When we talk about unconscious bias, we're basically saying our worldview can actually exert an influence beyond our conscious awareness, and it creates ambiguity.
You go to an engineer who's built something extremely innovative, and you say, who do you think your user is? This is where I had the most fun. My name is TV Raman, and I led our work on Android accessibility for 3 years. Write down everything that you think you know about your user with respect to abilities, inabilities, special abilities, disabilities. Almost every assumption that you write down on that whiteboard about this is the user I think I'm building for is questionable. Because our various unconscious biases define the boundaries you're unwilling to expand.
These biases, they're the shortcuts that our brain has created so that we can deal with the information that we process every single day.
Right when we see anyone, whether we think about it or not, we are implicitly, automatically making judgments about how warm and competent that person or thing is.
All humans need to make decisions, and so we fill in the blanks because our brains are wired to do that, and we fill in with things we don't know with past experience. Oh, you pattern map to someone I think I should hire, so I'm going to hire you versus this person because they didn't map, because I can't fill in the blank because they don't look like me or they're not from my same background, and so I can't see how they're going to make the jump.
Every single person is great at things that you may not expect them to be, but it's really hard for us to see that when we're so powerfully guided by the things we expect to be true in the world.
I grew up surrounded with this conversation about what you can't do and what you won't be able to do. My name is Enrico, and I'm an autistic software engineer. The first time I go through the performance review process, I was asked for 5 strengths. It was the first time that I had ever been prompted to think in that way about myself, and it was really a life-changing moment for me.
When we are working in our day-to-day jobs, we are still making judgments about the people around us, about the resumes we see, about the employees that we're trying to decide, whether to put them on teams or not.
People are very wedded to the idea that they can perceive something objectively, and statistically they're wrong, but it's hard. You become attached to this idea that you can assess something by looking at it.
These subtle assumptions we make about people can have lasting effects on who we're promoting, who we're hiring, who we're putting in leadership positions. We have the responsibility to understand the assumptions that we make and understand the errors that we make.
But it's not just for the collective good. If you take the time to understand more about this, there are things that you can implement for yourself that'll help you develop as a leader.